Hello, McCastle here. Welcome back to my survival modded guide world here. And we're going to continue kind of just setting up the world, going through some things, and we're going to cover a few mods here that I have absolutely fallen in love with. I think they add a great aesthetic as well as being super useful. So with that, we're also going to try and get kind of a starter log cabin type thing set up here in the wood. If we take a look at the map here, over here is the village we were in when we left off, and over here is somewhere. This is where spawn was, somewhere around in here, right? We came around and up here over to spawn, but I saw this kind of Yellowstone area. I really like this from Terralith, so I decided we're going to come build a cabin right here, Spruce Woods area. Seemed like a really good idea. And then I've got this whole kind of flatter area here with a little bit of terrain change, as well as here with some nice bridges for building our factories and all that kind of stuff we're going to build. So lots of area to expand into, cool mountain backdrop, as well as, access to a bay quickly out to the ocean here. So I think this is a cool location, pretty exciting. So we're going to come in here, we're going to build a little log cabin and all that, but let's go ahead and take a look at the two mods that we're going to look at in this video. We looked at JEI last time. You can look at different mods, and that's how we're going to kind of take a look here. So the first one we're going to look at is Farmer's Delight. Now I know that's a very popular one. A lot of people used it. I hadn't used it for a long time. I used to use Pam's Harvest Craft. Love that, by the way. Still do. I think it's a great one, but I didn't need both, so I decided to give Farmer's Delight a try, and honestly, I'm falling in love with it. It has a lot less in it, and I think that kind of ends up being a strength for it, right? You end up not getting lost in all the tons of foods. But this is a good one for me to take a look at now too, because if you've watched any of my videos before, at least the survival ones, or you've watched any of the streams, you know that food is a big thing that I always take forever to eat. It ends up being a problem until I finally just get so sick of it that I get a whole bunch of one food or whatever. So I want to get that kind of covered early. So Farmer's Delight, we're going to take a look at some of the early stuff here through the advancements and things like that. Now at its core, it adds new crops and new foods you can prepare with those different crops, right? So you can see here I have tomato seeds and cabbage seeds, which I collected from the village and along the way. And I saw, I should have grabbed some, but I saw some wild, oh, here we go. So wild potatoes. So potatoes, carrots, cabbage, beetroots, all those kind of things you can find out as these wild crops, which is pretty cool. You don't have to find a village or whatever. So we're going to grab some potatoes here. We'll plant those as well. Pretty cool thing here. We'll leave a few of them grow around. I also have a lot of the add-ons for Farmer's Delight. So like Twilight Forest and Aether. I've added those kind of as some old dimension mods we're going to look at a lot later on, mostly because I've covered some of them before. But there are Aether Delight, Twilight Delights, or there's one that adds corn, all that kind of stuff, right? So it's an add-on for the Farmer's Delight mod, and that's pretty exciting. So one of the first ways to get started here is actually with a flint knife. Now, I believe I have a piece of flint in here. I don't, but there's some gravel right back here. So let's come in here and let's see if we can't get a piece of flint. Oh, right there. Second one. Now I can actually make this here in my inventory because it's just a stick and a piece of flint. Now I'm going to click on this. So here is the Farmer's Delight advancements. As you see here, I put the fire down. So I got that. Crops, the wild. I collected the stuff earlier, as well as what I just got now. And then we just got this. The knives actually have quite a few features. You can use them to prepare different foods and turn different foods and stuff. But if you use them on like the grass and stuff around, there's a chance that you get super unlucky like me. There we go. You get some straw, which you need for quite a few things. So you're just going to go around. This is a terrible biome for this. Aren't we in like a grassland that had tons of grass everywhere? So I'm just going to come around here, gather some straw. We'll head back to our little camp. Oh man. Are we going to get another skeleton? Oh no, good. Just got feathers and some bone. Nice. Now, I'm assuming everyone knows that the best way to cook food is really kind of a campfire. Not because of time, it's slower, but because it doesn't use up any fuel. I'm going to cook a few potatoes here, and then I just realized I almost did all of them. That would have been bad. See, I love Jade tells me the cooking times too. That's awesome. Yummy. Baked potatoes. The reason I wanted to take a look at this is you notice here, inside of Farmer's Delight, you can take any sort of meat, or I guess beef or steak and milk, combine it with a baked potato, and you get a stuffed baked potato. Now, this gives me 5 nutrition, normal saturation, right? So the 2.5 meat pops, if you look at that, this gives me 6 full meat pops. So, steak is 4 meat pops plus this. That's almost a combination. I think actually just eating these individually probably gives you more saturation if you cared about that kind of efficiency. But if you look at the beef patty, it's less. So using that, you're going to get more bang for your buck. Well, so that's kind of the vanilla way to cook stuff, but let's take a look at Farmer's Delight. First off, we've gathered, almost half a stack here. Let's see what we can use it for. So we can use it for rope, which will be useful for a few different things. Canvas, which is a nice material we need for different things. We can make different blocks out of it. We need it for daub. We can use it for daub. It's a supplementary thing. Ooh, this is super helpful. I didn't realize this was in here. See, we're learning together. So you can actually use straw to make a lead and doesn't use a freaking slime ball. That's amazing. You can craft it into a block here, and then here's where we're going to be using this here in a little bit, is you combine it with different materials to make this organic compost, which allows your crops to actually grow faster. And there's quite a bit of mechanics into that. You can put that down, you turn it into rich soil, and then you can till that, and then basically acts as it bone mills every now and again or something like that. We'll have to look that up once we get to that point. But I'm going to sleep here, and then we're going to take a look at the frying pan and a few other things. All right, so I have some of this raw beef here, and we're gonna come up here. Ooh, where was that? I think it was down here. All right, we're gonna grab some of this clay here. It's a nice biome to live next to. We're gonna need to make a brick for our frying pan. Yes, you heard me right, a brick. It's the handle, I'm assuming. While that brick is cooking up, we're going to grab some wood here, and we are going to make another useful block here. That is the cutting board. I'm just going to put it on top of here for now. And we're going to place our beef on there, and we chop it up. So I think if we just go like this, put it in our offhand, there you go. Now we've got these minced beef, which again doesn't give us as much as our steak did, but when combined with, oh, do I have a cow near my? Cow right there. So we're gonna use, this is all the iron I kind of gathered, just surface iron. We're gonna use it a little bit sparingly, but we need a bucket. We're gonna need a bucket for water, which we can get up here. Ooh, that's an azalea tree. That means that there should be lush caves beneath us. That's awesome. Which I think we did see as we were going through those kind of tunnels or whatever, right? We're gonna go ahead and make a lead out of our straw here and a fence. Let's go find that cow. Where was that? Let's go get that cow. Here, Betsy. Oh, Betsy. Hey. I've got a new home for you. Come on. Yeah, just through here. Okay. There you go, Betsy. You're home. The bears are on that side of the house. Don't worry about it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and let's make a skillet. Now, I don't think I've actually ever made this before. This is a new experience for me. If I understood this correctly, well, that just cooks on there. Nope. Let's go read these. Place down a campfire to cook some food. Skillets let you cook on the go. Stand near heat, then hold food in your other hand. All right, I'm doing that. Am I standing close enough to the heat? Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. I don't know why this is actually any better than just cooking on the fire, but let's check it out in third person. Oh, yeah. Takes me back to my days flipping burgers in high school. This is faster. This is faster, maybe. Maybe I should have timed it. It's definitely cooler, more immersive. And the food doesn't just get, ooh, don't eat that. Oh, I stepped too far away. Ow, no, that's too close. Just get a little closer. There we go. Yep, that's infinitely cool. That skillet is ginormous. Ooh. Sizzling hot. Now the question is if this is close enough to that, will it cook? Probably needs to be on top of that. I don't know. Can I place it on top of the... I'm sorry. That's awesome. All right, potatoes, you're going in there. Oh, yes. Okay. All right. You can tell I've used like the food in Farmer's Delight, but I haven't really used these type of mechanics. I'm loving it. I just use like a smoker or something. I don't know. All right. Well, our little camp is looking a lot more homey. I just need a tent. All right. So let's make a better food source. And that wool is not going to be worth anything. I'm surprised your wool's not all black. Been in that oil that long. Oh, yeah. Now we're in business. Oh, what happened? Speed? Apparently, loaded baked potato. Okay, in real life, loaded baked potatoes slow me down, make me a little lethargic. So it's not super realistic, but here we go. Well, that's one side of Farmer's Delight. Obviously, there's farming that goes along with that, and adding tomatoes and cabbage and lots of different things. You can make some pretty complex meals here, which we're not going to worry about those at the moment. But I did want to, plant some of these other crops and get them growing. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to level this down. Now, this is just a tiny little area that we're going to do a little garden here. Kind of want to know where my cabin's going to sit. I want it to have some nice views. So I think the cabin's going to go kind of right here. And I'm not going to make it huge. So I think I'm going to do the garden right here next to this delicious oil. I need to make sure, that I don't have any contaminants in my food. Oil right next to my thing won't be a problem, will it? You don't think? We're too primitive to know, but I think just to be safe, we should do our farm on this side. Yep. Our garden. We'll do a little garden. We'll do a bigger farm later. Now, normally you'd come, you'd take your hoe, and you'd do it the boring way, right? Well, we're not boring. So we're going to introduce one of the other mods I have installed that we're going to talk about today. And that is, I'm sorry if I mispronounce this, Astikor's Cart Redux. There's a few cart mods. This one kind of was the original one. It was redone by someone else. And then I saw actually a newer or different one for fabric, but I use Forge better. Anyway, so the premise is it makes carts, right? You can be hand-drawn or with a horse. So maybe we'll go look for a horse. Let's grab a few of these. Let's make, let's make one of each of these different kinds. So there's a supply cart, an animal cart, and a plow. And we're, doing a garden. So obviously the plow is the one we're going to build. Let's plop this sucker down. Aha, there we go. So normally it's R, but I've got too many things, so I read it to Y. Now, what you can do is I've made a few hoes here. Now, you can use this actually to make paths, too, if you put shovels on the end, so that's pretty cool. Ooh, how do I... There we go. I crouched clicked. That allows me to load these in here. Now, if I engage those, hit my thing. Oh, you see, it already started doing that. Oh, baby. Woo! All right. We're gonna become farmers. We're gonna get a horse. We're gonna plow a big giant field. Oh, except for I didn't put any water sources down. So let's do that. Kick you back up. So I think we're gonna want the farm to be here. So we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's about right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Oh yeah, see the durability is going up fast. Let's do this. We need a horse, man. Mostly so I don't feel like a fraud. Or not fraud. Fraud? I mean, I would feel more like a farmer if I was doing this by a horse. We're going to use this to make roads later, don't you worry. We'll pretty this up, make it look nicer. Pretty big garden plot. But, we're living out off-road land, so we need it. So let's go ahead and let's make a supply cart. Oh, I need chests. That makes perfect sense. 1, 2. And let's make an animal cart. Just to have the full gamut. Now, these animal carts are going to be awesome because sometimes, Apparently you can you can hop in the cart. Hey buddy, I didn't bring my lead. If I roll over you, sheepy, will you just hop in my cart? Yeah. And now we're taking this sucker over here. I fit 2. Should we attempt to rescue our friend, or are we might mess ourselves up with this one. Hey, oh, hey buddy. Does the cart? Oh, the cart does not float, but hey, do a good turn daily. Good old Boy Scout. Now if I put this, muddy tracks on my bed. I can't. I'm actually admittedly better at backing up trailers than I am this stupid thing. Oh, and they stay in there. How do I get you out? Oh, just right click or crouch right click. Except for I kind of want you in there. Hey, don't eat my stuff. And obviously the supply cart is what you would think of it. And I can apparently ride on the back of this too. I don't think you can put animals in here though. But you can put people. So this would be cool if you've got some buddies, you need to throw someone in there when you're riding your horse, you can go fast. But obviously same thing, you use it as a hiring cart. We're gonna be using this sucker. Ooh, you know what? If I crouch right click, ooh, yeah, see, double chest worth of food. Since we don't have our backpacks yet, this will be super helpful. So this looks freaking awesome. I think they did the wheels good too, doing the octagon instead of doing a circle. I think that fits a little bit closer into Minecraft stuff. So we're gonna take this because what we're gonna do, here's my plan. We're gonna raid this tower over here. We take our cart to load stuff in, and this is a plane, so we should hopefully run into some horses. Now I'm gonna bring. I was looking for the lead that my sheep is or my Betsy over there is tied up to. Let's make 2 more. See, and you just witnessed me make those. So you know that these 2 didn't come from a lead salesman. That I obtained these organically. Because you get after me for buying leads off of people. Wandering traders. All right, let's go. Bouncing around. I don't want to ride in that thing. I'm going to take this off. Let's not forget it's there. Let's start by unloading the unnecessary things in here real quick. I don't know why I brought that stuff in. So let's check that out. This is from the Integrated Dungeon Structures, the Ideas mod. I love this mod. It adds a ton of really cool dungeons and things like that have puzzles and traps and things that come from Create and Quark and a few other ones. And honestly, I think it's a fantastic mod. I highly recommend it. We'll spend some time throughout this series kind of exploring different aspects of this, but this is great. If I remember correctly, there's a Ravager in there. Yep. Now these sacks, if you carry more than 2 of them, I think, you become encumbered. Oh, well, there's 2. Like you get a slowness effect put on you. Maybe double it. Oh, man, see, Distant Horizons. Man, I love this mod. It just makes Minecraft feel that much better. I'll have to mark this as a come back here thing. I don't have an axe either. An abacus. Clock. So I can sneak into this without getting attacked by this wraith. Aha. Yeah, sucker. Ooh, nether wart. I'm gonna need to go to the nether. Alright. Yeah, let's check out the basement real quick. Oh. Oh, it's a zoglin. Hello. Yeah, we're definitely have to come back here. Ooh, and a name tag. Guess who's getting name? Oh, Betsy. Looks like there's donkeys over here. Let's see what that wool structure is. Oh, carrots. Yes, please. Little tent. Oh, it's like a little cart. That's cute. I'll take that. Oh, look. It shows the models in there. The corn seeds and the bags. Oh, man. That's freaking awesome. Pumpkins. Horse gonna end up being slow and I'm gonna hate it my whole life. Me. Ugh. I mean, it's not your fault that you're slow. Make it jump height though. It'll breed you for your jump height. And you know what? If I'm just using you to plow field, you don't need to be quick. It's fine. This will be my draft horse. I'll find a nice racing horse later, which makes me feel a little bad, but whatever. Alright, so then same thing here. We're gonna back up, hit Y. Ho, 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 ho. And we're off. Ooh, onions. Okay, bonus for the carts on a horse. Your horse doesn't wander off. Because I find that to be one of the most annoying things about horses. Not gonna lie. No, you're still faster than on foot. Yes. I do enjoy this mod for many reasons. And the fact that it displays the models back here is just awesome. How does it choose? Let's plant our carrots and our onions and our corn. Quite a little garden going on back here. Also, this is another feature of Cork that I like, is you can condense stuff down into these bags and stuff. You also lay them around decoration. This is a cool feature. Oh, I have a mod that allows me to use name tags without anvils, and I think it's the best. Oh, Betsy! Yes! Awesome. You're OG, Betsy. You're safe. I want you to know that, Betsy. You're safe. I will never turn you into lovely beef patties or steak. Or tacos. Yes, that's right, tacos. So it would be an honor for you. One last thing we're going to do with Farmer's Delight for this episode is we are going to... There is something here in the achievements that helps you teach it is tomato. So hang some rope above a tomato for the crop to grow taller. Let's grab some more spruce wood. Oh, that's a lot of fences. Oh, and here's our tomato. Now, I actually don't know how tall this can grow. Maybe let's do an experiment. I think it only grows an additional layer, but we're going to test it out. So we'll have these here and we'll have these two grow, and we'll check it out in another episode. Does it go down one more? No? Okay. So the nice thing about Farmer's Delight is it has built-in right-click harvesting, if I remember correctly. I mean, Quark adds right-click harvesting, but I think the crops, I could be wrong here. Let me know in the comments if for some reason I've got this messed up. I'm a toe dabbler when it comes to Farmer's Delight, so I'm excited that we're doing more things with it here. And yes, this is very structurally sound, don't question it. As the sun goes down here next to our skillet on the campfire, first of all, I know I said that we would be making a shelter. Well, we didn't get to that, but that's okay. We'll get to it next time, or what I'll do is I'll build it in between and we'll start with the time lapse. I don't know. It's going to be a little simple farmhouse, and I'm gonna sleep. I don't need more of those short thingies coming up on me. Anyway, look at the carts, super cool mod. Go check it out. I'll have a link in the description below. Farmer's Delight, awesome mod, lots of add-ons. It's got some cool integrations with other mods as well. Once we get Create up and going, we'll be taking a look at how it integrates with that. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Let me know if there's any mods in particular you'd like me to kind of bump up the list. I've got a kind of rough order. I'm starting kind of with these manual-ish, more, early-ish game, early technology type stuff first, kind of work our way up to the Create industrial type stuff, and then get some advanced tech stuff, space exploration, blah, blah, blah. And it should be a ton of fun. So I'm really excited. I'm really enjoying this so far. I hope you guys are too. Feel free to leave me any, comments, concerns, suggestions, jokes. I always love jokes, puns. I'm a dad. I love dad jokes. I love puns. Maybe I'll have one ready for you every episode. It sounds like fun. We can do that. Why not? You guys all have a wonderful rest of your day or night or morning, wherever you are or whatever your time you're watching this. And I hope to see you guys in the next one.